We are on the way to the city of Bacolod from Elo Elo. Let me just show you the quick procedure of how you do this. So it's checkout time here in Elo Elo. We stayed in this condo for 7 days, and now it's time to make our way to Bacolod, the city of smiles. According to Google, Bacolod's population is slightly bigger than Elo Elo's, and this will be my first time going to Bacolod. I was very happy with my stay here at this condo. It was pretty big by Philippine standards. I would guess maybe 55 to 60 square meters. I paid roughly $30 a night for this one bedroom, one bathroom, and they even had a pool downstairs that we didn't get around to using. It had a nice sized living room with internet, Netflix, YouTube, all included, electricity, water, all bills included. My favorite part of this condo is this balcony, which gives you a great view of the whole city of Elo Elo, all the way from the Haro neighborhood down to the river area where we stayed in 2022. It had a big balcony that wraps around from one side of the condo to the other. Anyways, it's getting close to checkout time, so let's get our bags and get out of here and catch a grab. But I did notice there were a lot of changes in the city compared to 2022. Mostly the street carts that we used to go to near the SM Delgado Mall were all gone. And apparently people told us that they're cleaning up the area and trying to get rid of all the street carts and turn those into food trucks. Our grab ride was just about 10 minutes away, and it cost 230 pesos, or right around $4 US. You'll stroll into this little center, and depending on which ferry boat you're gonna take, you would go stand in line. So you have Ocean Jet, which is the one that we had right here. We booked our tickets online. You just have to show them your ID and the booking ID number. So there, from once you're done there, there's a ticket, there's a terminal fee spot over here. If you see this little spot right here, I believe it was 30 per person, 30 pesos per person, which is about 50 cents. You go to this terminal fee ticket place right here. So it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Once you do it one time, it's pretty easy. So we are just now gonna wait about an hour before we get on our boat. So we got our bags. Supposedly our bags are gonna be good and it's not gonna be overweight. So we will check in a little bit. But as of now, we're just gonna wait for about an hour. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
You shout out for him, he said.
Huh?
Shout out the security guard.
This is our favorite security guard in Elo Elo right here. What's your first name?
Gilbert. Gilbert.
Gilbert, the best security guard in Elo Elo.
Thank you.
Thank you. And once you get your actual printed out ticket, you can make your way past the terminal fee booth right here and make your way into security. They quickly checked inside my bag and asked if I had any dangerous items, which of course I told them no, and off we go. We have about 1 hour. It leaves at 2:30, so we have about an hour, and it looks like it's not too crowded over here. You got a few people over here, a few people in the back, but maybe that will start filling up the closer it gets to departure time. There's 3 different classes. There is a open air, which doesn't have AC, and it's basically the economy, the cheapest ticket. There is the second level, which is the tourist class, which has the AC. That one was 615 pesos. And the business class, which is 800 pesos, which basically, from what I can find, the only difference is that you can bring on free luggage. It's about $12 per ticket. It's about an hour to an hour and 20 minute boat ride from Elo Elo to Bacolod. And a common sight here in the Philippines, whether it's at the airport, a bus station, or at the ferry building, is seeing everyone rush to line up whenever boarding time comes close. Luckily, the boat was on time and we didn't have to wait around for too long. I haven't been on a ferry in quite a while, maybe a few years at least, so I was definitely looking forward to the boat ride from Elo Elo to Bacolod. I always enjoy seeing what a new form of transportation in other countries is like, so all aboard. So we are just about to board Ocean Jet right now. It looks like two different entrances, and it's just about boarding time and just about departure time also. So we're gonna try to go get in the back over here. And we made our way to our seats in tourist class, which I thought was perfectly fine for this ride. I don't think I would have paid for the upgrade into the business class. Actually, during the boat ride, I glanced up at the business class, and it didn't seem too much different than the tourist class in which we sat during this ride. We had a nice view. I just wish the windows would have been cleaned a little better, but it is understandable since the water and the elements are constantly splashing up against the boat, which makes it kind of impossible to be cleaned constantly. Overall, it was a smooth ride. A few times we did hit some big waves, which didn't bother me since I don't get seasick. The only thing I was a little concerned about during this trip was my bags, which were stored on the back of the boat. In this section, I wasn't sure of how secure the bags were, either being tied down or people accessing the bags while we're on the boat, but all looks good. I would estimate that the boat was about 75 to 80% full. I would definitely recommend taking the OceanJet ferry boat if you want to get from Elo Elo to Bacolod, or even Bacolod to Elo Elo, as it does go in both directions. About 1 hour and 20 minutes later, we finally docked, and as you can see, all the riders quickly jumped up to stand in line to get off the boat. So we will just grab our bags and get off the boat and figure out the best way to get to our condo here in Bacolod. So we just got off the boat right now. It was about 1 hour and 20 minutes to get off the OceanJet 3 boat. It was a pretty smooth ride. It was a little bumpy at certain times, but overall pretty good. For a little under $12 per person, 600 pesos. We made our voyage across this body of water right here, and now we're going somewhere in this direction to go find where we pick up Grab and get to our condo right by the mall and go check in. So this is going to be a 7-day stay in Bacolod, and so far the impressions of the city from the water and from the weather and everything we see so far is not bad. So we're going to make our way through this crowd and get out of all this traffic here as we find a place to order a Grab to get to our condo. Usually in the Philippines, Grab is the go-to form of transportation for me, as I always have a few bags of luggage, and when I'm new to a city, I usually like to take the easiest, simplest form of transportation until I'm more familiar with the city. So I ordered a Grab and it showed up pretty quickly. I would say we waited no more than 2 or 3 minutes as we made our way to the condo. I booked an Airbnb here for 7 days at a place called Amaya Steps Condo, which is directly across from the Ayala Mall. This is always helpful since the mall usually has food, entertainment, grocery stores, and also even has lots of forms of transportation located near the mall areas. So I think that's about where we're gonna wrap this video up at. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, I would greatly appreciate if you would like and subscribe, as it does help the channel grow. Plus, you will be notified every time I upload new content. Once again, thanks again for watching and happy travels.